Damian Lillard, Patrick Beverly, and Paul George are beefing. Find out why Dame's calling Paul George and Pat Bev chumps. If you didn't see this game, you should definitely watch the recap. But for those who have seen it, you know that Rodney McGruder hit this three-point shot to give the Clippers a 1-point lead with 26 seconds left in the game. Damian Lillard got sent to the free throw line with a chance to take the lead with 2 free throws, and he missed the first one. Here's what happened on the second.
This one for the tie. 22 points. His first free throws of the day. Missed them both. Rebound knocked around. Nurkic got a hand on it. Shamet controls. And it's going the other way. Lillard just missed on a pair of free throws with his team down by 1. This was after the Lillard miss. Morris and Beverly reacting. I mean, Patrick Beverly's not playing, but he's still enjoying himself.
So as you may have noticed, the Clippers bench was extremely happy while Dame was missing those free throws, most notably Patrick Beverly. And if you'll pay attention to the next clip, you'll notice the wave Patrick Beverly gives to Damian Lillard as they exit the floor.
The Clippers hand the Blazers a big bubble blow, 122 to 117.
Ironically, this looks to be the exact same wave that Damian Lillard gave the Thunder when he eliminated them from the playoffs last year. So naturally, reporters had to talk to Dame after the game to see what he thought about Patrick Beverly's actions. And it turns out, while it's not on camera, Paul George made the same waving gesture to him as well. So let's see what Dame had to say.
Asking me about Patrick Beverly, who I sent him home before at the end of a game. Paul George just got sent home by me last year in the playoffs. So they know that the reason they reacting like that is because of what they expect from me, which is a sign of respect. And it just shows what I've done at a high clip more times than not. So I'm not offended by it. If anything, it should just tell you how much it hurt them to go through what I put them through in those situations previously.
Now, Dame's not lying. In the 2014 playoffs, Damian Lillard hit a game winner to send the Rockets home, and Patrick Beverly was on that team.
9/10 left. A 3 wins the series. It's Lillard. He got the shot off. Lillard, good! Good! And the Blazers win the series for the first time in 14 years!
Now, if you didn't notice, as Dame hits the shot, there's Patrick Beverly. And he's going to walk off the court because his team just lost in the first round to a game-winning 3-point shot from Damian Lillard. So he's probably pissed. Well, let's fast forward to last year's playoffs when Portland was up 3-1 in the first round of the Western Conference playoffs, and Dame had a chance to send the Thunder home packing. And guess who's guarding him? Paul George.
Clock is off. Portland has a timeout. Lillard, a chance to send the Thunder home. Lillard, long-range 3, and it's good at the buzzer!
Damian Lillard made this shot with Paul George all over him. So naturally, Dame waves goodbye to the Thunder, and Paul George walks off the court hurt. So Dame was right. He sent both of these boys home packing. You could see Patrick Beverly walking off the court sad on the left, and Paul George doing it on the right. What's interesting is that Dame did the wave goodbye against the Thunder, not against Patrick Beverly's Rockets team. So why is Patrick Beverly the one waving Dame goodbye? Well, I think that just says it all. It's clear that Patrick Beverly and Paul George have talked about this one time or another now that they're on the same team. Remember, Damian Lillard in the postgame interview said it was a sign of respect because they expect him to make those shots. So this is how we get back to the Instagram comments. Bleacher Report posted Damian Lillard's interview saying it was a sign of respect. So Patrick Beverly commented saying Cancun on 3 with a bunch of laughing emojis, which is a basketball funny way of saying pack your bags for vacation because your team's getting eliminated. Paul George responded saying, and you getting sent home this year, after Dame sent him home last year. Respect. Dame then got on the comments and said, YG Trace, which is Paul George, keeps switching teams, running from the grind. You boys is chumps. Now, to be fair, Paul George has been switching teams often lately. He begged his way to get traded out of Indiana, and then when things didn't work out in OKC, he finally moved to play with Kawhi in Los Angeles. So there we have it. A bunch of beef between Damian Lillard and two of the stars from the Los Angeles Clippers. All I can say is, I hope the Blazers find a way to meet the Clippers in the playoffs so we can settle this one head to head.